we're going to be moving over some of our hydroponic plants into some soil. One is for the Swiss chard because it could go on this side of the container, and this one I want closer to the wall. I have the colors matching the setup in the wall. So we have our Swiss chard in our white container and our other one. Ooh. All right, so we got our roots here. It's not too bad. Again, when I transition them, I don't take them out of the plastic container. I don't want too much shock happening. I will do some trimming. So let's get these trimmed. Some of these that didn't make it. At one point, they all fainted, but some people got back up. So let's trim off the ones that didn't make it. Giving the ones that did make it a chance, and get this plant back on its feet. This corner kind of got neglected a little bit, but we're here. As I said, it was, for me, every time I left, it's passive. I did put a lot of water in it, but they were drinking. The plant was drinking way faster than I was watering. It's great. They got very productive very fast. So I'm leaving them pretty much in here like this. Doesn't need to be covered. You just make it look nice. You want to possible put some pretty stones just for nice aesthetics. You know I like my stones. Here, so we're gonna add the stones there. This is like a backwards hydroponic look. So add the water. Water it in. The roots are technically on the outside. Then we're gonna add some of our pretty stones in just to give it some glistening, some nice, pretty decor going on here. We'll rinse them off after. It's just for a nice look. Always remember, keep the pot well drained. So this pot is well drained at the bottom. I did a video of putting holes in the pots earlier a few months ago. You check that video out. And we're going to detail how I add drainage to the pots. We're just doing our little centerpiece here. Well, it's not going on the table. It's still going over there. There just make it look pretty. Now at this point, I'm just going to rinse it for the stones to look pretty. But I'm not going to add too much water to it because, as you saw, I already watered it. And this is the table, not where it's going to be, but where I'm doing this is our nice table. So let me spray it. To give that extra glistening. Something to get get that little bit of soil off. It's just some peroxide. I spray the other plants with it at night. And we have our nice little pretty plant situation here. This one is not doing too well. You can see, there's a lot of algae growing in there. It's fighting the good fight. I think this one needed some peroxide in here just to help it out. So yeah, usually the peroxide is for algae growth. I use it on the other plants. I just use it just now because I know it would keep the stuff clean. All right, this one we full berry. These are sweet peppers. That's what that tag is there. I didn't full soil it. Let's have soil up to here. We're gonna get all of these dead leaves off. We're going to treat it with some neem oil. Yes, I went away. The passive one, soil is better for when you go away. It holds the moisture longer. There's no resistance, and the plants just keep drinking at a rate as if you were there in the hydroponic system. So it has to either be full of water, and if the container is not big enough to have enough water, then, or there's no source of water continuously watering it, then you run into this issue. That's my support stick. Oh, you brought the water. Thank you. Thank you. I know I was going to need this. So let's put this here. Let's also cut off some of these fruits. That should definitely help. Harvesting some of the peppers. Definitely help with it using energy to make a comeback. And it could make its comeback in peace over here because we have tons of pepper plants growing. So there's no rush. Add more soil in. Yeah, that's the thing with using. This is why I use my hands. With using. There we go.
Mom.
Yes.
Daddy.
We got our soil in.
Mom.
Yes.
Mom.
Yes. This is going to help protect some of the leaves. It was under a little bit of attack. You can see by the browning. I think I see white dots, but I'm not quite sure. But just to be on the safe side, whoops, we're going to just drench the leaves. So yeah, this is why I didn't want to do it on the dining room table, so I brought it outside. But it's safe. There we go. This is what we're going to use to catch the water for now and put it back inside. So this one we're doing a rehab. We took it out of our hydroponic, our passive hydroponic, gave it a trim, and it's going to go back inside under the lights, the grow lights. As soon as I feel like the sun has a little bit of healing, so I do like them to stay outside in the sun. Like this one did really well, coming from hydroponics, and the leaves weren't so healthy, and we got it some natural sunlight, and it got a lot more healthier very quickly. So the pepper plants do like the natural light, and it's good for their health. So sometimes if they're not feeling well, I'll just bring it out into the sunlight a little bit. But this one, because this was a baby, so it didn't transition. But they also do well, just with a little treatment here. They're not going to be growing outside like these. Just having their little treatment and bringing them inside. We have our switch yard. Hi, this is Angeline. Sorry, my phone battery died, but it's still low, so I'm just going to show the updates of the last two plants that we put in. This is our sweet peppers. This is our Swiss chard. Thank you very much for joining. It's been Angeline and the team. You can you can follow me at all social media at Angeline Verdant, Verdant. And please follow up with us at Patreon, where we have more videos and more information, and our in the bushes behind the scenes gardening. Also, let me just take you over here where I'm closer to the plug. Also, we have our website where you can get some more information on the gardening tips that we give. They can also be found on my blog and on my website at AV Gardening. Stay green always, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye.